Well, you know what, guys? I know it's been a few minutes since I put out a video. Your coach been trying to get a lot of stuff together. Y'all know everything that's been happening with me over the past couple of weeks. Celebrated a birthday. I wanted to make sure, I could sit down and enjoy that time and just get myself together, just reflect on some things, especially as we go around that sun one more time and say, hey, happy birthday. You got, you made it. But man, you know what? I've always been one that, when it comes to this game, when it comes to this sport, I love this sport so much. It's a child sport that people just going out there, they're getting paid for, to have a good time and just leave it all out there on the field to entertain us all, to watch them go out there and do the things that many of us wish we had the ability to do, or the courage to get out there on the field and say, you know what, hey, I want to go out there and clack some heads with somebody and just, see what it feels like, just to go out there and have a little fun. But man, when you can't go into a stadium, play a game, leave your stuff in the stadium, and then come back, go back into your locker room to get dressed to leave after you've played the game, that's a problem. But guys, y'all know I'm about to dive off into this one because we gonna get some straightening going on with this right after this. It's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos, and tap in the free to tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get on into this thing. Because I'm like, Coach, what you talking about over there, dog? Look here. Jackson State put on the show yesterday. They won. They beat University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. They believe Jackson State put up, was it 40 points, 40 to 17, something like that, 40 to 23. I could be incorrect, but forgive me for that. But you know what? I got to talk about JSU in this one, in this segment I'm about to get into, because they received a lot of unnecessary backlash about a whole bunch of bull junk that went on while the previous coach was there on campus. And we had so many folks out here that want to speak so negatively about the university and how they didn't have things in place to make sure that the head previous coach, all of his valuables was taken care of and they were put up and locked away so nothing would happen to him. But you know what? Answer me this. How in the world is it that the previous head coach moves on to another school? He's coaching at the PWI now. And being at that PWI, Colorado University, we're going to go and call the name out right quick. They played UCLA this weekend, in which they lost the game. You got to give it up to, I'm going to give this young man his props right now, because that young man has been out there balling, even though he don't have a freaking line out there. And for a lot of you out there that wanted to complain and want to talk about somebody's being a hater because I stated that they would go 3-8, that was the reason why I said they're going to go 3-8, because he doesn't have a line, okay? If you understand the game, you understand where I'm coming from when I'm saying certain things that I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying instead of wanting to crucify somebody because they don't agree with your take or don't agree with your statement as far as what's going on. I respect what everyone has to say, but when you want to call somebody a hater and you want to say all this other negative garbage that's going on out here that doesn't even make sense, that really doesn't even pertain to the sport of football itself. It just doesn't make any sense. And I guess, sometimes people want to let themselves be heard, but it's okay. But we're going to talk about this thing here. Now, like I stated before, I was pissed that, things happen over there at Jackson State, in a manner in which, people were putting it out there that it did. But no one wanted to come back and clean it up to say, hey, you know what? Things didn't quite go that way. They went this way. But here we have it. Colorado University plays UCLA at UCLA. And those young men from Colorado, they had their items stolen from them out their locker room. Now, if y'all sitting there and want to say, Coach, that's cap, ain't nothing happening to them folks, well, guess what? Well-off media, y'all know daggone well, if Bucky get that camera in his hands, Deion Sanders Jr. get that camera in his hands and start interviewing them athletes. Now you got the police walking by asking questions exactly what's going on. Hey, what took place? Please break it down for us as far as everything's going on. What's happening here? And you got the athletes talking about how some of them just got there. It was at McClendon stated that he just got his jury the day before. You got somebody else that stated that their stuff was pretty new. One guy said he had his stuff in the bag, which they didn't take his stuff out the bag, but they did because some other people's stuff out of the locker room and take it from him. Now, I'm trying to understand. I'm like, man, It's one thing to lose a game, but it's another thing when you get beat twice in the same in the same stadium in the same daggone day. That's a bit excessive. I'm just gonna be honest with you, because that's gonna piss some folks off. That's gonna really sting a little bit more than what you really anticipated. Because I'm trying to understand for the life of me, where's the security? Where's the security over here at UCLA where you're making sure that everything is, lock, stock, and barrel, so that no one gets in and take anything away from anybody that they shouldn't have. You got people that's able to get into the locker room that should not have access to it. Wait a minute. How does that happen? I'm sure UCLA has some cameras around there somewhere that's going to let somebody know who came in here and took these young men's items from them, right? I mean, listen, yes, I know this is not completely about an HBCU situation, but I'm speaking on it because of the fact that, one, it happened on the HBCU, and we had all of these people out here that wanted to crucify Jackson State so bad about what took place, what didn't take place, so on and so forth. Didn't have all of the information. Guess what? It's documented here on Sports Illustrated. It's documented on Well-Off Media as far as exactly what took place. So Deion Sanders has some serious receipts on this one, right? So all I'm saying to you is this. How in the heck does Colorado University football players get their jewelry taken from them out of their locker room? I mean, I thought PWI institutions was so much better than HBCUs because they're getting all the money. They're getting all the funding from the states to make sure that they have the things in place that they need so that they're much well off, better than HBCUs. And y'all still got problems with people having their items stolen from them? Please make that make sense. Please make that make sense. These players can't go into a safe environment for them to go play a sport that they love to play without having to worry about their items being stolen, guys. That's the type of time we on. I mean, hey, listen, give it up to Colorado University for getting out there against UCLA, letting them boys know, hey, look, they can come out here and play some ball. You know what? The one thing that I really enjoy about all of this that's going on right now with Deion Sanders and a lot of those kids that left from Jackson State that went over there and that's playing for Colorado right now. I like the swag that they took from the daggone HBCU and took it over there and showed everybody, listen, it don't change because they left from an HBCU to come play in your PWI conferences. They let y'all know, guess what? This is who they are. They're just like their coach. And if you're just like the coach, guess what? The coach going to go ahead and show up and show out, and they're going to do the same. And that's what the athletes have been doing. Look, all I'm saying to you is this. I'm not about to give you no complete breakdown of no game because, like I said before, I'm talking about the HBCUs. Jackson State got out there and kicked behind yesterday, just like FAMU. They are the SWAC East Division, the SWAC East Division champions. So shout out to them. Give them a round of applause for them getting out there doing their thing, making sure that they're able to go ahead now and compete in the SWAC championship against who's going to come out of the West. It could very well be them seeing Prairie View A&M once again at the end of December. At the end of December, playing each other again. So, I mean, this thing is so crazy right now, it's not even funny. But, again, I want everybody to give me a clear understanding on how in the heck did this happen at a prestigious institution such as UCLA, where these young men items were stolen from. Y'all leave y'all comments below and let Coach know what y'all think about all this. Because right now, I'm twisted on all this right now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave the clip of Well-Off Media. I'm going to leave the clip to them being out there talking to everybody in the comments below. So y'all make sure y'all check that out as well. Because like I said before, this is crazy. I've never seen nothing like this before. But hey, now that we know it happens at PWIs, just like HBCUs, how about we go ahead now, guys, and start curving some of this stuff and get an understanding that, you know what? Every conference, every institution has flaws. That's all I'm trying to get you to understand. If you didn't get anything else out of anything that I stated to you throughout all of this, all institutions have flaws. Some of those flaws are masked so people don't see them, kind of like what's going on over there at UCLA, which I'm sure this has happened on more than one occasion. But you know what? Deion Sanders and Colorado University, they're letting it be known that it happened to them. So all I'm saying to you is this. Understand. Well, y'all want to sit back and want to, talk about how HBCUs are so less than everybody else. Understand, your PWI institutions, or better yet, your favorite college institutions have issues too. But But guys, Coach gonna go ahead and get up on out this thing. But until next time, be the one and lead.